Alright, so opportunistic things that are growing here. Malabar spinach. Some grass. Oh, I gotta pull. Come here, grass. So Malabar spinach, I had this grown here last year and it trellised up my trellises, but it went to seed for a lot of it, and some of this came back right through the mulch, so it's kind of nice to see. I'll let it grow and let it just take off, and I'll harvest some of the leaves. In addition to the tomato plants that I planted before, I had some younger, thinner plants that I knew might be a challenge in the heat. So they're looking a little burnt up, they're looking a little thin here. That's okay. I'll probably put some stronger plants on. They're just extra from the seeds, and I figured, well, I'll put them in and see if they grow, but they're kind of on the weaker side. The pepper plants here are doing well. Of course, I cleared out the beans and everything from earlier, so that leaves a lot of room here. I haven't put anything in here yet because it's just so darn hot. If I'm thinking of fall gardening, I need things that are going to be able to withstand the 100-degree heat, but then start kicking in and growing later. So for the fall, so I've left this blank other than these couple extra tomatoes I had. I'll see what we put here. I haven't thought it through yet. Here's my indeterminate tomatoes that are still growing fine. They're getting a little bit bigger. They're yellow cherries and bell cherries. They've done very well. I've also had melon back here, which unfortunately the tomatoes shaded out. So they're growing as they can. There's a little watermelon there and there. So they're growing because now they're finally getting sun. Since I've pulled some of the other plants, there's more filtration coming in, but they were really shaded out, and I just had the space back here, and I figured I'll throw them in there and see what happens. But yeah, they got shaded, but now they got sun, so we'll see. So I'll let the cherries go. There's some pepper plants there in the middle. Here in the front, turmeric, ginger's doing well. My Egyptian onions are getting dried out. We've been picking them. I had them there. I have to put them in a better place. And my marigolds and carrots are really kind of getting big here, and some kohlrabi. It's kind of all blurred together here. Along the back I put runner beans, but honestly, the heat's just burning them up. They got a little big. I've watered it, but burning them up. I'll have to do them more in the fall. The rogue turmeric and ginger that I just threw into the mulch, growing. So I'll let that do its thing. The Swiss chard's doing good. I cut some already, and now it's ready to come again. And this rogue tomato plant just wants to grow. Honest to God, if you just have a seed grow from place where it dropped, those plants are stronger than intentionally growing plants, I think. There's some weird science to that, I'm sure. But the Swiss chard, I'll cut some more and we can eat that again. And this tomato plant's getting big. I'll probably just trellis them up to give them a little support. Of course, the Meyer lemons got the Meyer lemons, but it had dropped some leaves, so the lime tree back there is doing okay, but no limes. This got lemons, but the leaves are getting a little weak. And then this other lemon tree was from last year. It's growing back. No limes there yet. But anyways, just a quick little garden update here of how we're doing, which we're doing fine. Challenging sometimes with the heat, well, a lot of times with the heat, but we try to keep it irrigated, try to keep it fertilized, and see what we can do. It's always the lessons learned. We will probably do things differently like we always do. We'll probably expand out the mulch. It's time to get some more mulch, and these original beds had straw on it, not mulch. I think the mulch would have kept it more moist underneath. The straw gets too hot, can't withstand the heat. You'd have to have a thick layer of that straw, but the mulch is way better, more efficient. So we continue with the experiment, and we'll keep you updated on how things are going. Talk to y'all later.